Ever lost a game of Commander before it even started? That opening hand you kept with one land and a dream? Yeah, we've all been there. In this video, I'll show you exactly when to mulligan and how to start every game with a real chance to win. For new Commander players, the mulligan is one of the most important decisions in the game. A strong start sets the pace. A weak start puts you behind instantly. So let's break it down into simple, easy rules. Every good starting hand has three things: lands, ramp, and something to do early. If your hand is missing one of these, you should seriously consider a mulligan. Ideally, you want between 2 and 4 lands. One land? That's a gamble. 5 or more? You might flood out before you even begin. Cards like Sol Ring or Arcane Signet help you accelerate your game. Without ramp, you're playing fair. And in Commander, fair is often too slow. You need something to do in the first few turns. If your hand only contains expensive spells, you'll fall behind while others build their board. Let's look at a good starting hand. 3 lands, a Sol Ring, a draw spell, and a mid-game card. This hand ramps early, keeps cards flowing, and lets you play the game immediately. This is an easy keep. Let's look at another opening hand that is more than playable. 2 lands, a Llanowar Elves, a Cultivate, a card draw spell, and a mid-game card. This hand also ramps early, so you can definitely play an opening hand of 2 lands. If you do so, you only need to look a few turns ahead on how you would compensate. In this situation, you could play 2 lands and use Cultivate on turn 2, so I would personally keep this opening hand even though it has only 2 lands. Let's look at a bad starting hand. 1 land, a rampant growth, a draw spell, and some mid-game cards. This hand does nothing early and might make you miss a land drop on turn 2. Keeping this hand will most likely result in a lost game, so this hand is an easy mulligan. Let's take a look at another bad starting hand. 5 lands, a Rampaging Baloth, and a Beast Whisperer. This hand does nothing in the early game. It does have a good amount of lands, but without an early plan, you might not even be able to play all of them. Keeping this hand will most likely result in a lost game, so this hand is another easy mulligan. In casual Commander, mulliganing doesn't have to be a big deal. You can even agree with your playgroup to skip the usual penalty. No need to reduce your hand size each time. But if you're using standard mulligan rules, here's how it works. Every time you mulligan, you draw a new 7. Then put 1 card on the bottom of your library for each mulligan you've taken. To keep it simple, just follow these guidelines. 2 to 4 lands? Keep. Ramp in hand? That's a good sign. Something to play early? Keep it. But if you're missing 2 of these, it's time to mulligan. Beginners often make one mistake. They are afraid to mulligan. But going to 6 cards with a good hand is much stronger than keeping a bad hand of 7. Opening hands set the tone for your entire game. They decide whether you get to play or miss a land drop on turn 2. A good mulligan doesn't feel exciting. There's no big play, no flashy start, but it wins games. Because every strong game begins with a solid hand. Master this and you're already one step ahead of most new players. And if you're new to Commander, I'll show you everything you need to start winning. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.